Another workload tutorial. We're going to demonstrate today how to use the Cisco Webex meetings trigger and actions. This video assumes that you already have a workload account. If you don't, you can sign up for one from workload.co. It's absolutely free to start, and plans begin as low as $49 a month. From the dashboard page in the workload automation section, you can either click on workflows and click on new, or hit the giant blue button that just says create workflow. Let's start with that. So this is a blank workflow template, and what you're going to do is you need to fill out these two steps at minimum in order to activate a workflow. But first, let's just give this a quick name, and we'll call this Webex example. Press enter. Now we're going to click on the first step, which is to add a trigger. So let's add a trigger, and we're going to select Webex for this demonstration. And for the trigger, we're going to say new meeting, and this trigger should fire when a new meeting is created in Webex. And now we'll have to sign in by choosing a Webex account. So we'll do that. And I'm already signed into Webex, so there wasn't a authorization. I've already previously authorized another account. So Webex understands that, but if you didn't, then there would be an authorization screen in that pop up, and you would have to review the permissions and click on authorize. Let's select that account. Let's test the trigger, and let's see if the webhook gets created. So it did get created here. So let's load the data. And now what's happening is workload is waiting for a meeting to be created in Webex. And so we're going to go to our Webex account. And you can see the spinning wheel here. And we're going to create a new meeting. First, we have to sign in. Schedule a meeting. Webex demo, and let's invite Webex at workload.co. Let's give this a meeting agenda. Just a test of the workload trigger system. Oh, and let's start this in the future. Let's say we want to start it in a couple hours from now. Everything looks good, so let's hit schedule. And you can see now the spinning wheel over here stopped because it detected that a new meeting was in fact created. And so here's all of the meeting details here. So we have a meeting ID, we have the host email, user ID. So there's just a bunch of data here that we can save it. And then we can use it here for a future step. So let's rename this step here. New Webex meeting created. Okay, lovely. Now let's go to the action. We'll type in Webex, and we want to get some data from that meeting. So we want to see the invitees. So let's see who was invited to this meeting. And that's our meeting ID. So you can see here, this is how we map the fields by using drop downs with scrollable fields here. You can see all the data about the meeting, and you just select it and it inserts it into this box dynamically. So we're going to select our previous account, and we're going to test the action. And here we go. We can see there's our Webex at workload.co person. And we're going to save and close that. And then let's say you want to email this person. I mean, now that we have all this data, we can do all kinds of things. We can send an SMS to them through a tool called ClickSend. If you go to tools here, you can see all of Workload's internal tools. We have our own SMS message system. So if you had the person's phone number, you would be able to text them. We have a send email function. So let's just try that. We'll send an outbound email to this person, and the recipient is going to be this email address here. And the subject is Wahoo. And the message is going to be looking forward to our. Then we'll insert information about the meeting. And you can even add in a CC field, reply to field, from name. You can add an attachment to this email if you wanted to, and a BCC field. So now we'll test this action. And there we go. So our email was sent. So we'll save and close this. And essentially, when you turn on this workflow, what'll happen now is every single time a new meeting in Webex is created, it'll look up for the list of invitees, and then it'll send an email to the invitees with your customized email. And we'll hit save, and that should take care of everything. Thank you.